Well, into matters of politics, the ANC in Mpumalanga has finally elected a new chairperson. New provincial chair Mandla Ndlovu's faction won all top 5 positions at the party's 13th provincial conference. Ndlovu says this is the beginning of unity. At the same time, the controversial step-aside rule has come back to haunt the ANC. It remains unclear whether newly elected treasurer Mandla Ndlovu will be asked to step aside again due to his pending murder case. ENCA reporter Linda Ndlovu has a story for us.
The ANC in Mpumalanga has finally elected leaders of its provincial executive committee after struggling for years to host the conference. Mandla Ndlovu has emerged as the new chairperson of the province. Speedy Mashilo is the deputy chairperson. The secretary is Muzi Chirwa. Deputy secretary is the returning Lindiwe Nchalinchali, and Mandla Ndlovu is the new treasurer of Mpumalanga, winning the heavily contested position of chairperson. Mandla Ndlovu says it's time for the ANC in Mpumalanga to unite.
When we prepare for the conferences, always we'll have lobbying teams. So we'll have lobbying teams, but tomorrow, when I address official, when I give closing remarks, officially I'm going to disband all the lobbying teams in the province and will request all our delegates, all structures of the ANC, including those that they contested. We will accept the outcome of the conference and support one another and support the leadership.
Do you still think that Cyril Ramaphosa must get a second term as the president of the ANC in December?
People are misquoting me. What I said in that meeting is that if there is a call, you must have to accept. That's what I said yesterday, that if there is a call from branches, you can't say no. As a disciplined cadre of the African National Congress. So if there is that call for any member of the ANC to accept a nomination, we request that all our members accept, including the president.
Finally, the ANC in Mpumalanga is moving away. For years, since 2015, there's been no duly elected leadership structure since the departure of David Mabuza. Many people have placed you as a political ally of Cyril Ramaphosa. What is your view in this conference and the outcome which will bring peace and stability in Mpumalanga that has been plagued by disunity and divisions for a very long time now?
Always, we know the ANC better than all of you. We're always getting this information, sometimes from the media and the enemy of the ANC, that we're divided, that there are factions in this province. I have been addressing in so many meetings of the ANC and general meetings.
Some of them were very violent and people were attacked there. That talks to the issue of violence and factions.
Where I know of only one branch, and we dealt with that matter. What 32 incomers. That is what we know. But people are just generalizing that in Mpumalanga there is violence. I don't understand and I don't agree. We have got our own challenges as ANC, like any other province of the ANC. And we are capable of dealing with all our problems in the province.
You will have to operate without your provincial treasurer, Mandla Ndlovu, who has had to step aside. He was elected, he's not here. How are you going to maneuver around that one without having a provincial treasurer who's active because he's facing murder charges?
It is better now that I will be working with 4. For the past 4 to 5 years, I was working with only 3 in the leadership of the ANC in the province. We are going to work, we always work collectively.
One of the hot topics of the conference was around the issues of step-aside resolution. Despite being embattled in a murder case, Mandla Ndlovu was nominated and elected provincial treasurer in absentia. While he's expected to once again step aside, he says this will be guided by the new leadership after presenting them with his recently acquired docket on his case.
Well, you step aside when you are charged. According to my layman knowledge, I'm not charged here, according to my layman knowledge. Now, when I engage with my legal team, they share similar sentiments. So there are 3 processes I'm going to engage on. The first process is that I'm going to request a meeting with the elected officials of the ANC to present the charge sheet and this docket. That according to the docket, I'm not charged. That's the first thing. The second thing, I'm going to seek for their advice. If the ANC says, no, we see this, we are not charged, But even if so, please step aside. I will do it as the ANC is saying.
Msibi says his legal team is also preparing to challenge this in the courts.
Remember, in the charge sheet, I'm charged with double murder and attempted murder. In this docket, I had a time to show you the entire docket. There's nowhere I'm mentioned in the double murder in this docket. During the bail proceedings, our attorney asked, and even the magistrate asked the investigation officer, what does accused number 3, what does it need in the box? He said, according to my witness, that's what he said, the IO. Accused number 3 has shot and injured one of the victims. And in this docket that you saw yourself, the victim himself, he's saying that he has been shot by an unknown man. I'm well known in the province. He could have said, I've been shot by Mandla Ndlovu. And he further said that the person who shot him didn't put on a mask. He can identify him. So I'm challenging you that you can also go to him and ask if, because I am known, who is that unknown person who have shot him. So as far as I'm concerned, I am not nowhere in this particular docket. Actually, the entire case is a fallacy.
The fate of whether Mandla Msibi will act as treasurer or step aside until cleared will be left on the hands of the newly elected leaders in Mpumalanga. At the same time, NEC members deployed to this conference to ensure its success will be hoping the results are enough to unite all lobby groups in the province. Lindo kuhle Xulu, Emalahleni.